Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about something which is called network learning. So network learning is not really, well, as far as I know, it's not really a term which is used in language teaching particularly. Insect. But I came across this word or this term a couple of weeks ago and I thought, oh well, that's actually really interesting. So network learning basically means learning from the network of people around you. And I think it's interesting because very oftentimes with language learning, we think that having a one-to-one lesson is better. And in some ways it is, right? If you have one-to-one lessons, everything can be at your speed. You can do all the topics that you want to talk about in the way you want to talk about them. And that's obviously really good. However, you are only able to access the thoughts and opinions and capabilities of your teacher. You haven't got anybody else there with you. When you're in a classroom situation or an online group situation, of course, it's completely different. You have other people around you, and there are lots and lots of benefits to this. For example, somebody might ask a question that you wanted the answer to, but you were too scared to ask the question. Or somebody asks a question that you would never have thought of, but when you hear the question, you think, oh yeah, wow, that's a really good question. Or someone has an opinion which is very different to yours, but it really helps you to understand things from a different perspective. So for all of these reasons, learning in a group can be a really, really positive experience. And I think that perhaps a lot of language learners could place a little bit more value on the group experience. I guess ideally what we would do is we would learn in a group, and we would also have some one-to-one time as well. That would probably be the best. But of course, life is life, so sometimes that's not possible. But I guess what I would say to finish is, when you get an opportunity, or if you get an opportunity to learn in a group, don't assume that it will be inferior to learning one-to-one. And a final thing to say is that students sometimes think that they're going to pick up bad habits. I've heard this many times before. Oh, but if I learn with other students, I will learn pronunciation mistakes and I will learn grammar mistakes. But you know what? I don't think that's really likely. And anyway, if you've got a good teacher, they will be stopping that from happening. So I would absolutely recommend doing some learning in a group, whether it's online or in person, and really benefiting from that network learning effect. My name's Sarah. I'm an English teacher and language anxiety coach, and I help people overcome their fear of speaking and using English. Thanks for watching.